Hey everybody, Cam Talks Talks, part 2 of the electric vehicle plays here. So in this video we're going to go over CCIV WKHS, RIDE, HYLN AYRO, and Solo. So first we're going to start out with a CCIV, right? So they made a big move Friday. This is a SPAC merger news with Lucid Motors. Where's the stock price going to go? I don't know. So you can see here, like just by these orange lines, like massive uptrend. That's basically like 60 degrees up. So from early January to now, 10 to 41, 37 higher in after hours, and then kind of pulled back to 39, 50 level, looking to move higher. But we had this big consolidation this last week here on the daily. This is a daily chart here, and then right, so you have this declining high, and then gap up, boom, take off Friday on high volume, right? So I would assume for this, I can't stop touching my face, I apologize, for this stock to keep moving higher. Everybody's just waiting for the news to come out on the merger. A lot of people are expecting it to just go higher. Lucid Motors, they've made a deal with a couple other companies for manufacturing down in Arizona and other places all around. So it just seems like the news is out that it's going to go through and going to happen. It's just whenever that news comes. Where can this go? So if we do draw a fib level here, so we'll go from the high, that's close enough, to the low, and then scrunch down. So at least the $50 area, 127. Some people say that's not a true fib level. 161.8 to $61 area, 268.92. So obviously you got to get through 50 first, and then maybe up to that $61 area in the future. And then we'll go to Workhorse. So obviously they've had some news about contracts with the USPS back in the summer. Hype ran it up, didn't get it, kind of sold off. They said the contract was going to be issued in September. Got up higher, never came out. Beginning of October, they said they're not going to talk about it till the end of the year. Sell off, right? So we got this massive consolidation phase, just right in here. So these two orange lines, right, consolidating in here, and then moved up higher. So if you take this 100, so you wouldn't have it from that range here where this 50 level is, but maybe if you go here down to the 130 level, you got to ping directly on that uptrend line and then send us higher. So other lines would exist just from the future ones right now. But if we take this previous high connecting to the current all-time high, we do have this broadening formation forming. If you follow Rob Smith in Black, he's got a YouTube channel. It's honestly criminally underrated for the content that he puts out about just simple candlestick plays. He looks at nothing else besides candlesticks. But here we got this downtrend in the last couple days. So looking to curl, and then the 9 is definitely curling down lower. Maybe pull back to this 34.1 area of the 78.6 fib level. See if we can get some consolidation there. Look to move higher. And if we just go to the weekly, right, so we're all the way up in the middle. So inside bar off this previous week. So look to see if it breaks this 36 or 35.83 level. I look for it to pull down to this 34. If it looks to go higher, right, we want to take out that 42. But I think more than likely the lower edge of this 35.83 will break, move down to this 34, and see if we can find some support there to hold it up. We'll go to RIDE, Lordstown's motor, here on the weekly chart. So low to high, 9.5 to 31.8, and then we got a big pullback from 31.8 down to 12.88. Spike back up, and now we're just consolidating, right? So that you can make a triangle here. Basically orange line to orange line. That'd be a massive ascending triangle. That really doesn't do much because you can't make it out to the right. But we have this ascending triangle. Tried to test it this last week. Sold off real hard. Decent amount of volume. So we'll see if it pulls back even more and into this next week. If you go look at the daily, really it's just this gap down this last Friday. So if there's news on that, I actually didn't even look to see if there's news on that, but Friday they're talking about Fisker, so maybe Fisker's a competitor. Maybe people say it's a direct competitor to them. You know, they even did, oh, that's back in August, or July, excuse me. I don't know why I said August. I guess they did get some underweight ratings on Friday, so that sent the stock price lower, but still above this 22, so maybe we'll find support here in this 27. You know, we got the 78.23 there. Maybe that'll push it up higher. We'll go to HYLN, right? So they had news that came out Friday about battery tech, or excuse me, Thursday came out battery tech. You know, ran second half of the day, inside bar, big time inside bar. Really, it was a sell-off day on Friday. So if we go back to the weekly, look at their moves, right? So huge. Oops, get there, right there. 9.5. So kind of really pinged off this 23.6 fib level and rejected it. So, and you also have the 22, you also have the 50 right there. So I think we're going to need even more. And then if you just look too, the volume bar is massive compared to any other time. 28 million in that week. The previous, or that's got to be wrong. 107 million. I was looking at the one next to it. 107 million this week on volume. Previous high in volume was 84. So interest is here. So if we get a lot of volume, that's what's going to be needed to break this $20 area to move higher. So let's just go to the daily chart here. So if you make a previous low move off this one here, I'll change the color real quick to red. Also, let me know in the comments, right, if you can't really see the red, if I need to make them more vibrant, or for you guys to see them better, because a lot of people watch on mobile, it could be a small screen. Please let me know. Listen to your feedback. But also this 200 on the daily, right, closed right on it, rejected lower, but did bounce off this 50. So we could see some consolidation between this 20, 76, 18, $50 area. So we could move in between here, unless we get a catalyst to move it up higher. Let's go now to AYRO. So we're doing AYRO first before solo, because the charts look very, very similar. Where do I need to go to start here? Let's go back to the monthly. So, right, IPO basically has all-time high, down to 36 cents. So massive, massive change. And then you'll see recently we get this uptrend, hits this 61.8 fib, you know, in this low 11.2 area, and we get a rejection. So we'll go in closer to the weekly. Still have the move, right? So first off, we get this big cup, get a spike, get a cup, goes higher, get another cup, and then we get the spike higher this last week. And we'll look for this to happen with solo. That's why solo is going to be the last one in the video, kind of the hidden secret. So if you stay this long, it might be a good time to get in on it. But we get this hold in the 9 and then the spike up on a large amount of volume. So 87 million in volume this week compared to 18 last week. So basically 5 times amount. We'll go to the daily here real quick, right? But so still consolidation in the range, and then boom, spike higher on Wednesday. Thursday, kind of inside day, respected the 9, held the 50, right? Which is 50 is a big area, just the middle of the move, moves higher. And now at this 991. So let's see if we can get through this 10.2 on Tuesday, and then we'll lastly look at solo because the chart's very similar to AYRO. Just go back to weekly so you can see it, or let's go all the way back to the monthly now because I put them from the IPO high 16. Right to 89, so very similar chart, big sell-off. And then we get this consolidation curling action here more recently. So we get the spike, curled back to moving averages, all consolidated right in here. You know, the 9, 22, 50, and the 200, all very close. Spike higher, right? Move from 3 up to 13.6. Now we pulled back, holding the 9, right? The red bars are just this range recently since November. And then we're up in here in the 61.50 area. So 78 is here. So it's actually, excuse me, so 61.78. Got the 9 moving up, kind of selling down here. Maybe we get a ping off this and move higher. So looking to finish this cut pattern, maybe consolidate, move higher. The volume's been building the last couple of weeks, so this could be a good play to move higher, especially with its earnings. Not necessarily now; it's got earnings into the month, but there's going to be a lot of sympathy plays that could send this higher. So, Electrameccanica. I can't even say the word. I don't even know why I tried. But solo, I think it would be a good play for this 9 to hold. Pattern's going to carry it out and move it up higher into the future. So that's all I got in this video. Another 10-minute video. Probably need to make them smaller. Maybe like one or two stock, chart read video that's like 5 minutes or longer. Please let me know in the comments if you got something out of this. I hope you did, and I'd appreciate it if you hit me up with a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.